Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Jukeyz, which is a top player in Warzone. And as you can see from the stats, the lobby that we're going to be looking at is a high-skilled or quote-unquote sweaty lobby where he drops a ton of kills. We're going to be walking through the gameplay. I highly recommend checking him out. I will have a link down to the skill-based matchmaking Warzone app if you want to go ahead and look up the specific matches, see how your match is compared, and see how sweaty this one is compared to your typical lobby. On top of that, I would highly recommend going and checking out Jukeyz over on Twitch. I know he started posting a little bit more regularly on YouTube, so I'll go ahead and link both of those down in the description. Seems like an all-around chill dude, interacts with chat pretty good. If you have any questions, I'm pretty sure he'll read them if you type in the chat. If you do enjoy this type of content, please do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're brand new looking to find your way back to my channel, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on, double checking, making sure that red subscribe button is turned to gray. So as we're looking at here, this is a kill race tournament built in a quad format. So it's kind of see how many kills you can get. One of the reasons why I did talk about that first part with how strong this lobby is, because there's been a lot of shade being thrown around for these top players. There's definitely some people abusing the system. This isn't one of those cases where the players are abusing it, especially with money on the line. Nothing shady going on in this specific match because we could see the quality of the players. Top of that, they went ahead and landed super, so that's where you're gonna be able to rack up the most amount of kills. He got lucky enough to get an LMG off the rip. Most people only have 2 plates, so the gun performs very well because you don't need as many bullets to get that final kill. He's finished off a couple people, started off with 4 kills. There's still 137 players left, 136, and that's a lot of what the game comes down to, which we've talked about. It really relies on the tempoing. You got to be able to get your loadouts as quick as possible. That requires you to get your money as fast as possible. You need a little bit of luck. Got to get in a vehicle, which I'm guessing they're going to get in a vehicle. I haven't watched the gameplay, so I could react to it fresh. But you can see his movement definitely cracked out of his mind as far as being able to handle situations and getting out of gunfights while using an LMG, which is relatively slow. So he spots the guy, ends up finishing him off there. And that was like a finishing off a down for his teammate. So good comms are always important when you're playing these types of things. He's watching the top, giving the call outs, got the down, cracked him. Usually on the head glitches, pretty good. If you land the shots, he was mounted up, switches over to the XM4. And these are a lot of action going on. There's a red key card there. I don't know if any of them will grab that. Because typically when they're doing kill races, that takes a little bit of time, even though that is guaranteed money. Ooh, where's the guy? He was in the corner? His teammate might have got him. There it is. Nice save. And in case you guys don't know who he's playing with Rated, Z-Laner, and Aiden, which are all top players in their own right. But obviously this is a kill race type of tournament, so everyone is going to be skilled on the team when they're trying to chase these kills. Benefit in this lobby is it will be a little bit sweatier than normal. So he still has 6 kills. The kill count didn't change too much, but 20 players have dropped off. His teammates racked up some of those other kills. So they got to go ahead and loot, get some scab, because that'll give them enough for 10 grand. They need around 14 because they got to get the loadout and their teammate back because Aiden went to the gulag and didn't win his gulag. So a lot of times with these two, if they do go to the gulag, the vast majority of times they win the gulag. I think their win percentages are usually like 70-80%. So it's pretty high given the fact that there is a little bit of RNG. Somebody did got bought back in the area. He's kind of just peeking to see what's going on. There is a guy downed up there. He's mounted. You can see he's using that trigger control where he's not just spraying the weapon even though he was mounted to make sure he can go ahead and land those shots. So he's going to finish off this scab. The other teammate got bought back, so that as soon as they get this last one, which is in this little gas station area, all of them will get an additional 2 grand, which is an extra 8 grand. Everyone should be pretty close to getting loadout. And they should be able to get like 2 self-reses or a UAV or stack the UAV where there's 2 of them. So they're in an okay spot. He doesn't look like he needs any ammo when he grabs a weapon. Obviously with the current meta, everything is DMR, MAC-10 or Diamatis with a combination of Ghost, Restock, and Overkill. One of those 3 options. Everything else is pretty much the same. Looks like he is using the MAC-10. And then I'm pretty sure it's the DMR just because that's what everyone is currently using. So here goes in. They were a little bit slow getting out of super. And what I mean by that is they could have already had their loadout and already been on the move. with players in tournaments like this, they either do 2v2 split where 2 people go together and 2 people go together, and they basically play duo quad separately. And what happens is right now they're low on money, but normally if they can go ahead and rack up enough money, if somebody goes into a risky situation like right here where it's a duo quad in here, at least maybe there's 3, he's going to play the little other route to get in here, sneaks in, got a good flank, destroys them instantly. The accuracy, recoil control, obviously that thing melts. He was able to take out both of them, and then now he's got to move and try and grab this bounty. But what happens if he dies there? Normally these players are skilled enough to wipe 2 or 3 players rather consistently, not 100% of the time, because obviously they can go up against some very skilled players, it being a little bit above average sweaty lobby. But their reaction time, their ability to snap on a target and laser people is incredibly impressive, regardless if they're on controller or keyboard and mouse. It still requires a lot of skill that people underestimate. So he's pre-aiming this. He knows there's 3 people in the area. He doesn't know if they're all in the same team, so he has to play this the right way. 2 are in the building with him, and then there's another guy down low on this side. He might try and go for the solo just because that's a little bit more of a practical situation. Looks like 2 jumped on top. He got 1. He's got to be a little careful if this guy just tries to challenge. Plates back up so he can get back in the gunfight. So it looks like all 3 of them are on that side now. He did down him, which is a little bit of distraction, but he's not in a good spot to go ahead and take him out. So he'll probably go up top here, use the DMR, have a height advantage, and then go ahead and take him out. And that's one thing to take on solo quads, solo duos, solo trios. You have to be able to position yourself to win more gunfights. You can see in that position he was there. If he just egoed it, probably going to lose the gunfight because they're all close to each other. The weapon isn't best set up to take on trios unless you're like you just don't miss or they're low health. Now he's able to come up here. He could probably ego chow this dude. You can see he was already pre-firing. He didn't know the guy was 100% there, but he kind of came to pre-fire expecting that the guy would be peeking, and that led to an easy gunfight. Z-Laner right now has 12,000, which is good because then he's able to buy back 2 teammates that died. Obviously Aiden, and then we have Rated with the Gulag. So he's probably going to win his Gulag. If he doesn't, they have enough money to buy him back. And it keeps the mode going. Right now you can see it's kind of a terrible spot that he's in right now because there's really nobody nearby once they pop the UAV. So a lot of times what they do with the vehicle, if they're really chasing kills, they head from point A to point B as fast as possible. On the other end of the map, they kind of go as far as possible because if no one's in that big bubble, 250 meters in all direction, 275-ish, somewhere around there, 300, like it's going to be a dead lobby. If you're looking to get kills, you need to run towards them. The guy's probably going to peek up. That's why he's kind of peeking. See if maybe he was going to go to the buy. He's baiting the guy. Easy bait, right? And he went to the buy like as if he was going to buy something so that the guy would peek and think, oh, you know what? He probably doesn't know I'm here. Especially since the UAV was popped from so far away. That guy doesn't even know there's a UAV in the air. Not running ghost. Peeks out, ready in position, baiting the dude. Boom. As soon as the guy comes out, double taps him with the DMR. And obviously before this, he was using the Kilo MP5. With the meta shift, you got to adjust or you're just not going to be able to do well. Chasing more money here with the bounty. So you can see how he plays the situation. Most people think, oh, you know what? He just pulls up on the quad and shoots the guy. No. You get enough in these situations, you'll learn how people play. Regardless of that guy's skill level up the top, most people will peek the buy because they saw the vehicle, right? They peek it, get insta deleted. Regardless of your skill level, you're probably getting deleted in 2 shots with the DMR. It's just how it works. He has a good flank here. He has to reposition using cover. He got shot at immediately, was able to down both, and then there's a third, I think, somewhere else. Maybe he's landing in. But he was able to take out the bounty. They have enough money. You can see the other 2 guys died again. They're getting pretty expensive here. Z-Laner needs to survive so he could buy back some teammates. He only has 7,700, so he could buy back 1 teammate. But then Z-Laner is going to have to buy the other. See right there, what happens is when you have to buy back teammates, it slows you down a lot. You can see the guy went to the loadout, ran into here. So he should be able to take this guy out, jump through, assume where he's at, outside the door, and just beam him. Easy. Bunny hop out the door. He was moving too quick that the guy didn't expect him to come out that quick. And sometimes that's how you could flip out opponents. It's just if you're playing too fast, they're not ready for that type of aggression. Because most people in those types of situations, they would have gone in, pre-aimed the door, took it slow, destroyed that dude. No chance. Obviously, DMR is broken. But he peeks it slow. No, he just went, hoo, hoo, hoo. Jump out. I know where he's at. I have a UAV. Let me utilize it. Same scenario we talked about earlier. He has enough for another UAV, and everyone's trying to do the exact same thing as him, and he's just racking up those kills, and you can kind of see how it all plays out, right? So he's pretty much good there. He got another teammate back, but there's a UAV in the air. Z-Laner's got to get to a buy. He has way too much money to just waste. Since Jukeyz has Gulag, that's one of the reasons he's probably not getting self-revive. A lot of times if you know you have a Gulag left, you can play a little bit more aggro and away from your team. And then once you lose that Gulag, sometimes people will do that 2-2 split because you don't really want to die. You can't afford to. Dang, he lost all that cash. So that's pretty much that. They got to buy him back. And none of them have the money until they get it all together. And they're pretty split right now. But you can see that one of the other teammates is chasing down the bounty, which will give them 5,700 each, more than enough to buy him back and even potentially buy a loadout if they met back up. So, and this ends up being a tricky area. You can see how kind of he's repositioning. The teammate is giving a bunch of call outs. I know I'm obviously talking over it, but this is the type of stuff that you could check out live on his stream, as well as on his YouTube channel, where he primarily posts the highlights and cuts a lot of the stuff out. So you primarily get the gameplay, which is incredibly useful if that's what you really want out of it. Obviously, this is a little bit different of a perspective. So he's going to go chase down the bounty. He's getting shot at. This thing is pretty decent health. He didn't lose too much there, and they didn't actually hit him. He's going to have to aggressively. You can see the guy sniping right there. He uses the vehicle. Boom. He pops it over there. There's another one on the right. Damn, that dude was pre-aiming. Sometimes in these higher lobbies, if you see a glint, it's not good. You can see all four of them are here. He's going to have to play this smart. Could be two separate teams, but you're not 100% sure until you actually start taking them out. So there's one. Easy down. His teammate's going to come up. He's saying he's got his full. They look like they are fighting because there's another one down. Oh, he's in a bad spot. His teammate went in and cleaned it up. He marked his teammate. Oh, risky. There he is. There he is. Oh, the guy didn't see him. Oh, my God. That was clean. The guy just missed him. He didn't know exactly where he was. When he came out, he went to the right instead of looking to the left. He had no clue. He was still probably looking for Aiden. So you can see the people in the tower. They're going to be a little bit annoying. A lot of times with those, you just got to kind of leave them alone until the zone forces them to move. And that's another thing with the tempoing, being able to play fast. You have to avoid the gunfights that'll just take you too long, because he could more than likely kill the 3 people in that tower. But the 4 or 5 minutes is going to leave him very susceptible to getting shot by a third party. Especially when the zone's going to shift, and those guys will likely be easy kills since that's not going to be in the zone after the next rotation. Got the little ammo bug. It takes forever. Cold War guns are a little bit broken. Hopefully they get that fixed when the DMR gets nerfed. Hopefully this Thursday, along with the playlist rotation. So he already has 21 kills, frying his competitors, but he hasn't really died. He got downed, but he was luckily being a good spot. There it is, easy kill. That guy might have been a stream sniper and just jumped in front of Aiden. Sometimes that happens with streamer lobbies too. People are like, hey, I want to jump in, give them money. It is what it is. They can't really stop people from either being toxic towards them, where they're aggressively trying to ruin their games, or try and help them out. It's kind of one of those double-edged swords that is pretty annoying at times, especially as a viewer. So you can see how much the game slowed down quite a bit. He has 21 kills, so I think he gets another, 15 or something kills, a lot more kills. And that's a majority of the lobby. Looking at it, there's 38 players left. I think he gets half of those players. So we'll kind of see how this goes. Okay, he knows he's in a bad spot. He was able to take one out. They went to the vehicle. He's getting destroyed by the Diamatis. He's done. He's going to go to Gulag. He still has that left. Got insta-deleted. He knew he was in a bad spot. That's part of the playing aggression. You know when you've taken a bad rotation. Dang, zone shifted hard. ATC's still in. That's terrible. You know when you're in a bad rotation. You just know from experience that, hey, you know what? This is the play I'm going to make. I'm going to try and get these kills. If this happens, it's a good push. If this happens, it's a bad push. So you kind of get that balance there. Now he's got to worry about meleeing this dude. It's really a matter of timing. I don't know why the gulag's like this. It's a bad gulag. On top of that, the melee stuff right here. That's kind of annoying. So I guess I'll have to wait for the next rotation unless it hard shifts up. You can see him going for the loadout. That's the loadout from earlier where he did clear it. Obviously, people could be there. He's kind of cleared through this area, went through storage. Those areas could be repopulated because of the way the zone shift. So this could be risky, but there's no loadouts in this area. So people already grabbed their loadouts. He was the last one there. That's the last of that loadout. And now he's good to go ahead and move with his overkill class. He needs a little bit of ammo. He only has 1 mag, 30 mag. Got a gas mask for free out of that. That's solid. There's some ammo there. He's going to buy a UAV or plates. Oh, no, he bought Aiden back. I didn't realize he was down. So that works out. Another bounty. You can see how many times they die just because they're playing so aggressive and they're putting themselves in 1v2, 1v3, 1v4 situations. Got more. He got a self-revive. Damn. That's like God tier loot. Oh, somebody's right here. You might be able to beam him. He got stuck on the door. He still might be able to crack him. See, he's already up to 120 ammo. That's one thing that's nice about this. These guys might be chasing him or part of the team. Oh, down. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that guy had no clue. There might have been 2 teams following, or two duos following each other as part of the same quad. So he's able to take that without putting too much damage in that. Got the vehicle. And now he's moving along. And one of the reasons you see him not running Ghost here is it doesn't really matter. He's using a vehicle. So no matter where he's at, people are going to know where he's at anyways. I know sometimes people like to prioritize Ghost, but a lot of times when your skill level is above a certain amount, you could play a little bit different than the average player or even slightly above average player. They just go into another tier where it's like the same thing where they could compete at a professional level if there was truly a professional competition around Warzone, in the sense that, you know, boxing or football or basketball or whatever, they're just that much better than the majority of the players. There's one more guy. Is he landing in? Got him. There's 3 down. Somebody has self. Damn, that sucks. He has a trophy. This is going to be a weird push because the guys could be pinging him. He closed the door. Got to play it aggro. He's not sure which way they went. Oh, he got him from behind. Oh, he almost got destroyed by the Diamatis. Whew. Is there another one? He did stun him. He might be have to stun him again. He can grab that stun. He got stunned right now. He could be in a bad spot. That guy didn't push. That guy messed up. Pull the trigger. Okay. There it is. Push. He's going to push it aggressive. Easy. That guy had a good angle too. Does he have self-revive too? That guy just thirsts out. Oh, this guy's coming over here. That's so weird. Is there another one in there? Oh, there is. I didn't even realize that. He must have saw another guy that I didn't. For some reason I thought there was only 3 in there. I guess they both went down low. So he's all restocked. He got the money back. Damn, Aiden's been very expensive this match. That's how it goes, though. Another match, Aiden might slay out, and then he's having a little bit of a slow game. You can see where the zone's already rotating. They got to have a bounty here. The bounty is going to be 6,500 each. It's beneficial if he buys back his teammate because that's an extra 2,500 that goes into the pot.
We need to win this game, actually.
Yeah, we do.
So if you aren't familiar with these kill race tournaments, they get points per kill, and then they're going to sum up all the kills, and at the end of that, they're going to get placement points. If they win, they usually get like 25 points. So if combined, they get like 75 kills between the 3 or 4 of them. Then you add on the 25, it's a 100-point game. And that's normally like if they do that, they can get 4 of those in about 5 or 6 hours, which is incredibly difficult to do, especially with the skill-based matchmaking as strong as it is. You kind of got a little bit of lucky. Even in a good lobby or bad lobby, you still need a little bit of luck. But you can see that dude was beaming. I think he had no stopping power.
There's 3.
On me?
Yep.
The guy just looked like he had tracers. Oh, there's a guy moving on the left. Boom. Easy. Does another one got a loadout over there? Oh, he's in a bad spot. The TTK is too fast with that gun. Oh, where's the other guy? Oh, that's all bad. He's dead.
Man,
That was all bad.
that guy in the
The other guy rezzed, I think. I think he rezzed. See, he's low health. He just didn't hear him. Bad timing. That's how it goes when you play solo quads, though.
On me. Like, when I died, it's three of them.
It sucks you can't mark it because that would be like super easy to say, hey, they're right there. And look at how much money they have. Even after all that, they're back down to about $3,400. Not enough to buy them back. They don't all have loadouts. They've gotten secondary loadouts, which it kind of sucks in this particular case. So they're kind of in a bad spot. They have to clear out these people from the left. Luckily, the zone is in their favor, and there's a buy right there for the two. You can see they're kind of on a split push with their DMRs. There he is. Easy hits. Easy hits there. They don't stand a chance with that split angle. It's pretty difficult. Oh, there's another one. Teammate got it. He cleared them out. Team wipe. So they're able to get the cash. Hopefully they can loot some of the bodies. The zone, they might make a gas mask play. It is rotating in 48 seconds. So it might be the one, or whoever's purple rated right now could make the run for it. I think he's just going to run into the gas and eat it because it's so close. There he is. The loadout is in the zone right there. All those ATC people are going to be forced to move out. Ideally, they should have moved way earlier, the ATC people, once they saw the zone shift. But likely they didn't. They're waiting until the last second, and then they just get killed. Such a terrible strat if you don't know how to run it. So you can see he's gotten his loadout like 3 times. He's died a couple times, but so have all of them. And that's one of these things that people are like, man, they get all these high kill games. It's not hard. If this was more of a bot lobby, they probably would have got the same amount of kills, but they would have died way less. And that's the big difference. These guys can pop off in any lobby, unless it was like a private match where everyone's pro player or whatever. But that really comes down to, you know, how many times will they die, and are their teams going to be in a position enough to buy them back? So you can hear the DMR up top.
What floor are they on?
This has such a unique tap, 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 tap. Super easy. So right now you can see how close they're staying together. Obviously the zone has shrunk a little bit, but they don't have as many situations where they could be bought back. So it's very important that they stay relatively close together and that they're clearing regions of the zone at the same time so they don't run into a lot of issues, because basically if they need this win, it's going to give them 25 points. If 3 of them are down, the likelihood of that person winning a 1v4 is very unlikely when it's the final teams, just because then you can get third partied, better positioning. They know exactly where you're at. They're a little bit more aggressive. There's a lot of variables that go into it. Damn, he almost still got destroyed. Luckily, he was able to take that guy out with the stun and then finish it off with some gunning him with the Mag 10. So they're giving all the call outs. They're being very consistent with that. He's pushing up to the top, and you can see an unfortunate situation has happened. So he's able to take out one. He's going to switch to DMR most likely. The guy peeks. Got him. The guy stuck to the thing. It probably was a bad throw anyways, but at least he was able to get it. He was self-reviving. So now, right now, it's a worst case scenario, right, that we just talked about. He doesn't have really enough cash, maybe. His gas mask, he has enough for one of them. And that is a risky play because there's only that one buy in the zone. You can see where the other team is on the map. They are on the far side, closer on the northwest side by the loadout. So he's going to go ahead and make the play. He has enough for 2 people. He's got to pop these off real quick. They might be able to land on their loadouts, or they'll just land up top of this building since they know the loot's safe up there. But they only have 30 seconds to grab the loot and rotate. See, now he's going to push to where they are. They gave the call out. That's basically good as information you need. And this is a wide open zone, so you can pretty much control what's going on. They are at the buy. You can see how they're at the buy behind them, fighting it out. They're going to be coming from this side of the gas by Super. There he is. You saw the edge of him. He does have to move. Easy kill. The guy was already low health. He one-tapped him to the head. He has a different angle. He missed a couple shots there, but is able to finish him off for the teammate. 2v2.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes. Zone's on you. They have to come.
I'm a peek and Z, but until we know where they are.
They're just waiting because obviously in these situations with the DMR, you can't afford to peek and react and get a kill. A lot of times once you're already getting shot, it's way too late. Oh, he got him. The guy didn't think he could see him. There it is, a 2v1. Pretty easy. And there he is with 34 kills. Like I said, this guy could do it in any lobby. Obviously, the top end lobby is going to be a little more challenging. There's a little more deaths involved. But you can see his ability to play certain situations. Very smart player, very talented, very accurate, movement on point. Nothing too flashy, just gets the job done. So definitely go ahead and let me know what you guys thought. Hopefully you guys go ahead and go check him out. I'm going to leave a link to his channel right here, Jukeyz, just spelled like that at the top. I'm going to leave that down in the top of the description to his YouTube as well as his Twitch. Go ahead and check out his stream. Tell him I sent you. Say, hey, JGOD says you're a beast, whatever, whatever. Hype him up, gas him up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're brand new, looking to find your way back, double check to make sure you are subscribed. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.